Okay, so you remember how in the last session we kind of reviewed a lot of things. We did the story that I read aloud. You followed along. We did the story map together. And then I introduced the QAR strategy.
Yeah.
We did the different types of questions. And then I introduced the Reader's Theater. We'll get more into the Reader's Theater today. But let's read this first. I'm going to go ahead and read aloud. So you just listen. Don't fill in this yet. We'll get there. Just listen carefully, okay? So you're going to call the cops on me or what? Asked Miguel, his oversized, shiny Dallas Cowboys jacket bulging in places. The old man, the Donnie Frontier of the sign on the store window, stood behind the counter with his forehead wrinkled, thinking real hard. He even sighed, then said, "Maybe." The boy shook his head slightly, wondered if he should make a run for it. The geezer would have to come out from behind the counter, then run, and he was older than spit, so Miguel could make it out the door easy, then down the street, then stop somewhere at a park or some alley. And there he would pull out a soda pop that was making his armpit freeze and get out all the other stuff to eat. "What do you mean, maybe?" he said, and looked at Don Fonte straight on. "Maybe you've learned your lesson today?" "Then I won't." "Maybe you haven't." "I will. It's all on you, little man." The boy thought some more. Didn't like being called little man. Thought the old man would probably die of a heart attack or fall and break a hip if he even dared give chase. Worst came to worst, the geezer came close to catching up. He dumped the stuff in some alley. The old man kept looking at the boy, smack in the eyes, not turning away but staring him down, like, "So what's it gonna be, son?" The old man's arm dangled at his sides, not a care in the world, it seemed to Miguel. "I'll tell you what to do, son. Just to complicate matters for you, I ain't running after you. I'm too old. And what you're taking, no skin off my nose." Miguel looked over at the door, the little bell over it still tied to a hook and screwed over to the threshold, considered running, but instead pulled the can of soda from the inside of his jacket, a bag of chips and some candy bars from the jacket pockets, and pulled them on the counter in the front of the old man, though not letting go of the can just yet. Still doing some hard thinking. They were staring at each other again. Then Miguel pushed the soda can, chips, and candy at the old man. He pushed hard, then said, "Maybe I've learned something, maybe I haven't. For me to know, for you to find out. I know this much, though. You can stuff all that," he said, pointing at the goods. "Stuff all that up your big hairy nose, geezer." And Miguel ran out of the store, quick shot out of there, not once looking back, not even one time. Just kept running until he was out of breath and far away from the store. Finally he stopped, turned to see, but neither the old man nor anyone else had come for him. Only thing out of breath like he was, his brain pounding at the temples. He could swear he still heard the bell dingling from down the street. All right, so let's do the story map. Setting, where are we at?
The store.
The store, okay. Do you know what kind of store, maybe? Could you tell?
Mm-mm.
It's probably a convenience store, a gas station. They had 3 different types of things in there, so we're not really sure, but a store is a good guess, so that's what I would write there.
Okay.
Who are the characters?
The boy.
And here's how to spell if you need to spell their names. And who is the boy?
Miguel.
Miguel.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And who is the other person?
The clerk.
Okay.
How do you spell clerk? Is it A-R or E-R?
E-R.
It's right there. C-K? or K?
Clerk. C-L-E-R-K. Okay. What is the plot? What happened in this story? Give me the series of events.
Well, obviously he kind of first stole the stuff.
He started to steal some stuff, yep. So that would be your first one.
Was caught by the clerk.
Mm-hmm.
The clerk asked him if he was gonna call the cops on him.
The clerk asked him?
Or the boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoops. Wait, should I put how the clerk answered it, or should I just say
No.
Michael ran?
You can just say,
Michael pushed.
what about, did the clerk give Miguel a ultimatum? Did he say, you can make the right choice?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can say the clerk responded, by telling him to make the right choice. And then what happened?
Michael gave him the goods, I guess, and ran.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.